Hey y'all, good morning. Happy Monday. So I hope everyone had a great weekend. It was beautiful this weekend. And don't I love to be outside? Well, today we're going to talk about getting rid of some stinking thinking. Our scripture today is Philippians 4, 8 and 9. Fix your thoughts on what is true and honorable and right. Think about things that are pure and lovely and admirable. Think about things that are excellent and worthy of praise. Keep putting into practice all that you learned from me and saw me doing, and the God of peace will be with you. Hey, do y'all remember that children's book, The Little Engine That Could? I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. I think I have a plan, and I can do most anything if only I think I can. Y'all, there's so much truth in that classic children's book. The little engine repeatedly told himself, I think I can, until he finally did it. And friend, you can do it too. Is there something that you would like to do that you've just been putting off? And you just keep saying, I can't do this. I'm a failure. For one reason or another, I can't do this. That's just too hard. That's way out of my comfort zone. I cannot do this. I'm just a failure. Well, I understand because I have been the same way. One thing that comes to my mind was years ago, I wanted to teach swimming lessons. I have no idea where the thought ever just first came from. I just remember I always wanted to teach swimming lessons. Well, I just talked about it and dreamed about it. I talked about it for years. I talked and talked and talked. And I'd say things like, well, I probably can't pass the test, and there's other people that's better at teaching than me, or I don't even know where to go and take a class. And who would take swimming lessons for me anyway? So anyway, well, I think my family finally got tired of hearing me say it because they're like, well, why don't you just do it? So one day I finally started searching to find a Red Cross. It was a Red Cross swimming instructor class, okay? So I just signed up. I just took the plunge and signed up. Y'all, that was 14 years ago. And I'm still teaching swimming lessons every summer. I know last summer we taught like 50 kids. So it's been hundreds of kids that we've taught how to swim over the years. And it has been so much fun. And it's just so cool to watch them. Someone will come, they will be scared to put their big toe in the water. And then by the end of their lessons, they're jumping off the diving board and swimming to the shallow. It is so cool. Now, there's one kid. Now, I've got lots of funny stories to tell about swimming lessons. But this one kid, one time, it's been years ago, he was he was on the autistic spectrum, so his mom was not sure if he was going to learn how to swim or not. But anyway, so he had a private lesson. It was just me and him. And anyway, he came up, and we was in the shallow, and he jumped up out of the water, and he said, Miss Peavy, did you see those bubbles coming up? That was me screaming under that water. And I was like, oh gosh, okay. That was so hilarious to me. But the kid, by the end of his lessons, he was able to jump off the diving board and swim in the deep. So it's very rewarding. So, and in fact, today, I'm not sure how cold the water still is, but I have an adult coming. She's been messaging me probably since the fall. And her boyfriend, so this adult, and I've never met her, but we've been talking back and forth. Somebody gave her my number, So anyway, her boyfriend bought a new boat, and he will not let her get on the boat until she takes swimming lessons. So y'all, we're gonna brave this cold water this afternoon and see what we can do. So y'all wish me luck about that. So anyway, back to our lesson. You have to get rid of that stinking thinking and quit telling yourself that you can't do anything. I can't do this. I can't do this. Well, the more you say it, the more you're going to believe it. But if you switch those words around and say, I can do this, I can do this, then you can do it. So think about this today. What are some of the big dreams that you have? What are some of the things that you've always wanted to do, but for some reason or another that you just put it off. Well, number one, write it down. Write it down, put the date on it, put today's date on it, write it down. And tell yourself over and over, I think I can, I think I can. And pretty soon, you'll start believing it. So let me encourage you today that you can do anything that you set your mind to. And if you don't try, you will never know. And so what? If you try it and it fails, well, at least you tried. You know, y'all, my mama, she was my biggest cheerleader. And she always told me that I could do anything I set my mind to do. So she didn't have me until she was 38 years old. After I was born, I didn't even know some of this until she passed away. But after I was born, she went back to school. She got her GED, and then she went on to LPN school, and finally, she got her RN license in her 40s. And so, you're not too old to try something new. Y'all, look at me. I try something new all the time, and I'm so far out of my comfort zone. But anyway, and so in our little community, I think they almost looked at her like she was the doctor or whatever, because everybody called her whenever they needed anything. But today I'm gonna be your biggest cheerleader. So I believe in you, and I know Jesus believes in you, and you can do it. So today, make a step to do something that you've always dreamed of doing. And have a great Monday. Oh, and by the way, the cover of my book is going to be released tomorrow, and we have some other big surprises, and hopefully sometime later on in the week you'll be able to pre-order. And so anyway, but thanks for being on this journey with me, and you guys have a great day. I love y'all.